talented, they're relentless.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. They've got Duncan Robinson, Al Horford out there with Holmgren. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Pass to Hero. Horford, a screen on Young. Hero for 3, and he buries his first look.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Durant against Holmgren. The 3. Durant, no good. And here are the Celtics. Out to Horford. Takes a 3. And he buries his first look.
Well, this is just another way that Al Horford can beat you. He has turned himself into a quality three-point shooter.
Outside Young from the wing. And he knocks the jumper down. Young's got 5.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Pass to Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hero. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. Hero's got his second basket of the night.
Soft touch on the teardrop. Hero is such an unpredictable player on offense.
Young looking for an opening. Back to Durant. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Barrett.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Screen by Durant. Young, the pass to Porzingis. The kick out to Young. Durant with a screen on Hero. Pass to Durant. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out.
Well, the remarkable timing of KD, sensing precisely when to cut in the pick-and-roll action.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Will go for a different look here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Porzingis. Washington comes in for Dort. Allen, he's checked in for Murray. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Young. Back to Hero. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Robinson. Allen defending. For 3, Barrett. Boston again missing. Hawks trail by 3. Durant for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Hero for 3. The rebound by Turner.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Pass to Durant. They double-team Durant. Here's Allen. Offline from the high post. Celtics lead by 3. All right, and we got a report from Shams Charania with news out of the Western Conference. Shams, take it away.
Hey, Brian. The front office for the Thunder is not waiting around this season to make trades. They're elated that they worked out a deal to bring in Ja Morant. He's a dynamic point guard who's going to bring instant energy to this team. And a source in the front office told me getting Ja is something they've been working on, and it's exactly the jolt they need to take this team to the next level.
Always something going on, and we appreciate the update, Shams. Thanks. Nice shot by Turner.
Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
And it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Here's Durant. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Gets the 3 to fall.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Atlanta making some changes. Hart comes in for Durant, and Murray subbed in for Allen. Anderson's checked in for Boston. And it's Murray with the ball for the Hawks. 4-point game. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Outside Holiday. The Hawks need to get one up here. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Holiday.
The confidence on full display. Murray recognizes ahead of time when to shoot off the catch.
McConnell passes to Hero. Now Holmgren. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Spoke with Quinn Snyder. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility of both ends, and Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Murray passes to Washington. A minute 6 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Barrett. Here's Holmgren. He's scoreless. McConnell outside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Holiday against McConnell. Turner with it. To the middle. Here's Washington. And that one's good.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Boston has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McConnell passes to Batadze. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Anderson. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Murray. Got it up. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Boston out in front, up one. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Kevin Durant is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Young in at the one. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Barrett. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me, I can finish anyway.
Porzingis with a screen on McConnell. Young from long range. Boston pulls it in. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Robinson, he's checked in for Boston. Boston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Launches it. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Young against McConnell. Porzingis with a screen on McConnell. Young misses. Celtics lead by 9. McConnell outside. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. It's Barrett on the wing, guarded by Durant. Over to the left wing. Here's De Silva. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Durant, pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Outside Young. Oh! Trey virtually automatic from deep.
It's great to see Young working off the ball. He's got the skill set to flourish in that kind of action.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Allen, he's checked in for Murray. And the Celtics also making a change. Holmgren's checked in. Outside Barrett. McConnell left side. Back to Barrett. Robinson on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Back to Barrett. Launches it from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Hawks trail by 6. Outside Durant. From deep three-point land. Oh, Durant from way out.
It doesn't matter the zip code. Kevin Durant, when he steps over the half-court line, is in his trigger range. My goodness.
Barrett against Dort. Now here's Barrett, guarded closely. Yes, it's good.
Oh, man.
Barrett's got 6.
Hey, putting Lou Dort
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
And one of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Tyler Herro's checked in for McConnell. Here's Herro. Another one falls for Boston.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Durant surveying the D. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Young. And Atlanta misses again.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. Boston making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Holmgren, the pass to Robinson. Ooh, stolen by Allen. On the push, here comes Atlanta. For three, Durant. Yes, sir! KD for three.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
And Dort is such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on.
4 on the clock. Matase can't hit. And so Durant will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. McConnell against Young. To the paint. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. McConnell passes to Herro. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, and this is why Herro was a lottery pick back in 2019, because of how incredible of a scorer he can be.
Young against McConnell. 3-pointer. And the Hawks with another 3.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
McConnell against Young. Now here's Robinson, tightly guarded. Pass to Holmgren. McConnell with a screen on Durant. The 3 from Holmgren. Porzingis grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Durant inside. He's covered by Holmgren. Young, the pass to Allen. To the inside, Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You simply can't fight on the shot fake, but Kevin Durant makes that a tough task. He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And the Hawks making a change here. Holiday is checked in. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. R.J. Barrett comes in for McConnell. Robinson finds Barrett. Horford with it, defended by Porzingis. Horford passes to Herro from behind the arc. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Herro's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's his first triple of the second period, 3rd of the game.
Durant puts some moves on. Holiday passes to Dort. Holmgren against Durant. Spins. Over Holmgren. Rebound Boston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here's Robinson. Now Herro. Pass to Horford. Fires the 3. And the Celtics another 3. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Boston out front, leading by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hi, everybody. Taking a look at the Hawks, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Atlanta Hawks. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. How about Tyler Herro displaying all of his skills today?
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Tyler Herro, R.J. Barrett out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Robinson in at the shooting guard. Young from long range. Dort finds Durant. They double-team Durant. And here's Murray. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Barrett.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Barrett. Outside Robinson. Now Herro. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Horford can't hit.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Young, the pass to Durant. There's the drive. Oh, Durant hits through contact. He's unstoppable.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Puts it up from 12. Barrett can't hit.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Young, the pass to Durant. KD out here flexing on people.
How do you match up with KD? This guy is so good at taking what the defense gives him. Good luck.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So for the Hawks, Turner, he's checked in for Porzingis. Washington comes in for Durant, and Hart subbed in for Dort. So it's Boston now. Here's Herro. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. Washington finds Young. Washington, a screen on Herro. Young from long range. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Herro. Barrett against Hart. Horford with it. Back to Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. With the teardrop. Hart pulls it in.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Now here's Murray for the lead. Connects from downtown. Murray's got 6.
And hey, I mean, Murray will take the corner 3 when it's given to him. You got to chase him off this line.
Holmgren, the pass to Herro. Inside. Can they get it? And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And both free throws good for Robinson.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Outside Young. Turner, a screen on Hero. Young can't hit. The Celtics have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Young, the pass to Turner, takes the three. Boston pulls it in. Hero with it. Checked by Murray. Barrett against Hart. Pass to Hero. From downtown. Knocks down the long J. Hero's got 20.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Turner. Durant comes in for Washington. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Hart. And Holiday subbed in for Trae Young. And the Celtics also making a change. McConnell, he's checked in for Robinson. Atlanta shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Kevin Durant is going to be remembered most for his prowess as a scorer. But, folks, we're talking about one of the most complete, passionate basketball players in the history of the game.
Pass to Holmgren. Now Hero. Horford, a screen on Murray. Here's Hero. Tipped. They recover it. Another shot. That's short off the rim. Atlanta's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit, defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
And they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Down low. Look at Chet using his size inside.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
On the wing, Murray. It's Dort on the wing. For three, Durant. McConnell with a steal. Hero on the wing. Pass to Barrett. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Porzingis.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Durant. And stolen by Barrett. Here we go, one-on-one. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him. And Boston with some changes. Matase comes in for Horford. And Anderson subbed in for Holmgren. .133 left in the third quarter. Hero, the pass to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Here's the Taze, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Kyle Anderson, a guy who's all about team success. If you're open, he'll find you.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. making some changes. Turner, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Washington comes in for Durant, and Hart subbed in for Dort. Pass to Turner. Outside Murray. Back to Turner. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
McConnell against Holiday. Here's the Taze. The three is up. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 8th rebound here tonight. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Right wing for the lead. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Bitadze, the pass to Hero. No good on the 3. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 1. There's a screen by Turner. Off target at the rim. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Atlanta on top, leading by a point. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Kevin Durant, Trae Young out there with Murray. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. Durant, pass to Young. 3-pointer off the mark.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Robinson. Now Anderson. Beyond the arc. Durant pulls it in. Young with it. Durant inside. Back to Young. Durant against Robinson. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
Celtics trail by 3. McConnell passes to Holmgren. Back to McConnell. Screen by Holmgren. McConnell against Young. Pass to Bitadze. Outside Robinson. To tie it up. Sinks the tray. And that'll tie this game up.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Outside Durant. What a throwdown from KD.
And Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Washington's checked in for the Hawks. The Celtics also with a sub. Horford, he's checked in for Bitadze. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Thanks for that, Allie. The Hawks leading. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Outside Porzingis. Murray deciding where to go with it. Count the basket. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Anderson. Holmgren with a screen on Dort. And here's Horford. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Anderson against Dort. Tries again. And it's laid in by Anderson.
Well, this is where Anderson has functioned for most of his career. So savvy on the interior.
Robinson against Murray. Washington, a screen on Robinson. Murray for 3. Outside for Dort. Murray against Robinson. Second shot opportunity. Murray, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. McConnell outside. Pass to Robinson. To tie it up. And he lays it up and in. Robinson's got 5 points now this quarter.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So for the Hawks, Miles Turner, he's checked in for Washington. Durant comes in for Dort. And Holiday subbed in for Young. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Boston. Hero comes in for McConnell. Durant inside, guarded by Barrett. Porzingis passes to Durant. Second chance shot. KD won't be stopped.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, in these moments, Hero knows he has to step up, so he works hard to find the bucket.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And the Hawks with possession here. Here's Durant.
I mean, defensively, you are just contending with so much when you're checking Kevin Durant. It's not just the length. This guy is one of the most skilled, gifted offensive players in NBA history.
And both free throws good for Durant.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Outside Barrett. Back to Hero. Horford, a screen on Holiday. Hero for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Holiday passes to Durant. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. And they double up Porzingis. The rebound, Celtics. Outside Robinson. Outside Barrett. And it's Boston scoring again.
One thing you know about RJ, if there's a shot to be taken, even in a big-time moment, he will step in.
Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Lou Dort, he's checked in for Turner.
Those and-one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Hero with it. Durant covering. Hero against Durant. Hero, the pass to Horford. Over Porzingis.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
.55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Holmgren against Durant. Driving to the basket. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Al Horford.
You know, the thinking is defensively trying to close off the lane. But how crafty is Kevin Durant at his ability to bounce off and still make you commit?
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Porzingis with a screen on Barrett.
Yes! They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Timeout called. The Celtics. They're down by 4. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Outside Robinson. Boston, no good that time either. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Jamal, I know you have a takeover mentality. Tonight you were focused on passing early. Can you talk about that?
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.